The Museum of Cycladic Art represents an important turning point in the way Athens tells its own story, no longer only through the classical age, but tracing back to a more ancient, pre-classical, and Mediterranean past. Looking at the building from the outside means observing how the modern city has chosen to expand its historical memory beyond the Athenian model of the 5th century before Christ. From a historical point of view, the museum was founded in 1986 from the private collection of Nicholas and Dolly Galandries, in a context where Greek archaeology is re-evaluating the civilizations of the Aegean preceding classical Greece. This private origin is significant. The rediscovery of the Cycladic world does not arise from a state project, but from a cultural initiative that questions the exclusive centrality of classical Athens in the national narrative. The location of the museum in a residential neighborhood of modern Athens indicates a precise choice. Cycladic art is not isolated in an archaeological area, but inserted into the contemporary urban fabric. The exterior of the building communicates this integration. The distant past is not remote or mythologized, but made part of current cultural life. The museum stands out from the large 19th-century buildings of national archaeology. It was not created to celebrate the birth of the state, but to broaden Greece's historical horizon. The exterior does not directly recall monumental antiquity, but suggests a dialogue between modern archaeological research and the contemporary city. The Museum of Cycladic Art contributes to redefining Greek identity in a Mediterranean key. The civilizations of the Cyclades tell of a world of islands, exchanges, and contacts, preceding the polis and democracy. The exterior of the building becomes a symbol of this openness. Athens is not only a political center, but a cultural node of a broader and shared history. In the international context, the museum also assumes a diplomatic role. Cycladic art, for its abstraction and universality, dialogues with the language of modern art, attracting global attention. The exterior of the museum, sober and recognizable, communicates this dual belonging, rootedness in the past and dialogue with the present. Unlike the great ancient temples, the Museum of Cycladic Art does not impose a hierarchy between eras. The exterior does not celebrate a single origin, but suggests a cultural continuity that spans millennia. Greece is presented as a space of historical layering, not as an immobile myth. Today, observing the Museum of Cycladic Art from the outside means understanding how Athens has chosen to tell itself by going beyond its most famous moment. The museum testifies to a cultural maturity, the ability to recognize that Greek identity is born from many roots, and that the most remote past can dialogue with the contemporary world without losing meaning.